Welcome to a new edition of Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here are some of the news stories we're covering for you this week. We have some important Community Association news. Reporter Judy Lampe interviews Joe Passament from the Beaufort County Council. And our news team checked out the winners from the Double Vision event at Pinckney Hall. Those stories and more coming up. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News with Norma Taylor and the Sun City News team, covering our community and the Lowcountry.
Residents can email webhelpdesk@schca.com with any questions regarding the community's new technology. You don't have to be registered for the community website in order to email your questions. Several fitness classes have been relocated due to renovations at Hidden Cypress Fitness Center. Check eNews Weekly or the most recent issue of CityFit for the updated group exercise class schedule. Volunteers with the AARP Tax Aid program are offering Sun City residents free tax assistance this month in Pinckney Hall. For exact dates and times, check the schedule on page 122 of February Sensations. You can now submit a guest pass for your visitors online through the community website. Log in to suncityhiltonhead.org, scroll to Member Profile, click Guest Passes, click Add Guest, and fill out their contact information. Then click Save to send your guest pass to the main gate. Now, if you'd like to send your guest pass, their pass, via email, on the Guest Passes page, scroll down to find your guest's name. Click the small ticket image in the second to last column and click Send to send an email to your guest with their pass. For more information about these events and other community activities, check your email inbox for eNews Weekly or log on to suncityhiltonhead.org. Beaufort County continues to be one of the most desirable places in the United States to live, to work, and to enjoy a sense of community in a culturally diverse setting. One of our own Sun City residents, Joe Passament, is a member of the Beaufort County Council. He sat down with reporter Judy Lampe to explain his role on the council and what issues are currently facing Beaufort County.
Welcome, Joe, to Sun City News.
Thank you.
Maybe we could spend a few minutes just talking about what are some of the current issues facing Beaufort County.
Well, obviously, one of the big issues right now is getting a permanent county administrator, and we're working on that right now. We're very fortunate we had a large application pool this time, and we're going through that application pool to narrow it down to the finalists. That's going to take some time because there's some very highly qualified people who have applied for the position. Next, obviously, is we're working with the various agencies because we've had the 1% sales tax for transportation. So that's going to be ongoing for the next 4 years. So it's the replacement of the bridges going over to Hilton Head Island. There's other road projects going on. So there's state agency involved, the county involved, the municipalities involved. We're looking at workforce housing. We're looking at the environment. Many issues that are coming before us over the next 4 years that I'm on the council that will keep us busy.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I think a lot of people really get concerned about the growth and development, and how does the infrastructure really keep up with that?
Well, that's one of the major things that we're taking a look at is the infrastructure, and it's not just roads. It is the environmental issues along with that: stormwater, electricity, natural gas, telephone service. All of those do have an impact on the life. There are things called PUDs, planned unit developments. Several of those are already in place, so there is going to be continued development. What we're trying to do is to work with the developers to minimize the density of those developments so that there is a continued quality of life as we develop.
And how do Beaufort and Jasper County work together in issues such as that?
That's a great question. And yes, we do all the time. We're now talking about a regional stormwater management approach. We're talking about a regional trust fund for housing, workforce housing. So we do work together closely with Jasper County. And as a matter of fact, I am the liaison to the Jasper County Council and the Hardeeville City Council. So I meet with those people all the time.
Thank you very much for being here today.
Thanks. Good to see you.
With over 1,800 ballots counted, our news team had a chance to interview the winners of the Double Vision Art Show. We're here at Double Vision, and the winners have been announced today. And the winners, the first place winners of the pairs, is Mike Davis and Mary Treadwell. Absolutely, look at these. The photo and the picture and the artwork is almost identical. How did you guys do this?
Well, I got together and put up like 40 or 50 pictures on a thumb drive. We met, we filtered them out. She had her strengths that she liked. We agreed on it. It was such a smooth process. I couldn't believe how easy it went.
And Mary, how did you accomplish to have it so perfect and the colors?
It's just what I do. I don't know.
I'm here with Corky Burt, and Corky won first place in the photography, and this is an absolutely amazing. Tell us about this picture.
Well, what makes this picture very special to me is it's in Sun City. And I frequent Riverbend often because it is so beautiful over there in the marsh area. I've probably photographed the marsh area probably 100 times in 15 years that we've lived here.
I'm here with the second placed pairing winners, and here I have Linda Grady, and I have Elizabeth McGregory. And tell me about this fantastic picture and painting. Unbelievable.
Well, she's the inspiration, and then my task was to come up with a creative way to incorporate it into a painting. And it took a while to come up with the idea, I'll be honest. I debated for weeks and weeks, and then I got the idea to do a reflection, and at first it was in a mirror, and that didn't work out so well. But then I put the jazz and the wine together, and it just came easily after that.
When we return, our wine whisperer, Tina Thompson, brings us a wine report on the Buckeye State's contribution to fine wine. We talk with Brenda Brown about the free tax assistance offered through AARP to Sun City residents. And reporter Chris Chase found out tips for delving into your heritage. We'll be right back after these important messages. Well, our wine whisperer is here. And Tina, this time you're whispering into a lot of our staff's ears.
I know, Ohio natives. They should be proud about their wine. Despite the groundhog's prediction of an early spring, ice wine vintners had a short window to harvest their grapes. Ice wine, or late harvest wine, is not an easy production. Lake County, Ohio recent January harvest needed 15 to 17 degrees to freeze the water in the grapes. This is per Tony DeBevick, president of Debonais Vineyards near Cleveland. Now, what exactly is ice or late harvest wine? Dr. Vinny of Wine Spectator defines this as follows. Ice wine, or ice Wein in Germany, is a type of late harvest dessert wine made from grapes that have actually frozen on the vine. These grapes can't be harvested until the first hard freeze. Legend has it a German winemaker accidentally let his vineyard freeze and decided to make wine with the frozen grapes. Other regions, wineries from the Finger Lakes to the Thousand Islands, follow the same season. Riesling or Vidal grapes are the most common yields. I recently uncorked a 2000 Rappahannock Vidal Blanc, Virginia. Very smooth. Now, the late harvest wine bottles are very easy to identify by their sleek shape, sold in 375 milliliter bottles, slightly higher priced. Now, here are a few recommendations from VinePair. 2012 Nigel Gruner Veltliner Eiswein, Austria. Best Buy, $35. Fresh liveliness of an Austrian Eiswein with developed complexity of stone fruit, dried apricot, and some light raisin notes. Pairs nicely with ice cream, perhaps peach or cheesecake. Jackson Triggs Proprietor's Reserve Vidal Ice Wine, Niagara Peninsula, Canada, $15, 187 milliliters. Notes of tropical fruit, pure honey, with florals lingering over a long, luxurious finish. Blue cheeses are a great balance. Casa Larga 2008 Cabernet Franc, Finger Lakes, $121. Just an honorable mention. A slightly aged ice wine with intermingling sweet and dry red fruit flavors. A bonus pair with the blues. Now try something different for a great close for a great evening. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. I'm Tina Thompson.
Brenda Brown is the local coordinator for tax assistance through AARP for Sun City residents. She's with us today with details on the free service. Well, Brenda, welcome to Sun City News.
Thank you, Norma. It's nice to be here.
Well, you provide such a wonderful service. Now, what are the tax services that the AARP tax program make available to our Sun City residents?
AARP Foundation tax aid volunteers prepare in-person tax returns and tax assistance to all the residents of Sun City.
Now, are there any limits to the type of service that you provide with this program?
Yes, we have what we call a scope of services that we are allowed to provide, and AARP gives us that. They provide it with a scope that says we can only do things that we've been trained on and things that are within the scope of work that they allow. So we have the scope posted outside most of our sites every day that we're there, so the taxpayers can review that if they want to. We also review every return before we prepare them to make sure that they are within the scope of our services. If they're not, we have to send them away to another person to do.
Another person who's probably going to charge them for that.
That's
since
right.
You provide
That's right.
free.
Because our service
you are
is
all
free.
free. Now, are the volunteers that do this, are they certified each year for?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many changes in the tax code too.
Yes, the IRS volunteers or the volunteers are provided training and certification by IRS every year. We have to recertify and we have to train every year. That makes sure that we understand all the new and current tax code laws.
Now, when and where are the services offered?
We offer services on Monday and Thursday, February 7th through April 15th. The hours vary because we are subject to room availability here in Sun City. So the best way to find out the hours is either look in e-news or look at the Sunsations or this small flyer that sits outside of the Lifestyle Services.
Okay.
It has all the information on there that you'll need to have your tax return done, and it tells you the process of getting your tax return done and how long it should take for everybody. I would just add a couple more things. There are no appointments, so you have to come, first serve. The other thing, you must have a government ID and a Social Security card for everybody on your return. The one big thing that would always is a stumbling block for us is if you're married filing jointly, you have to, both spouses have to be there during the entire time.
Okay, very important to know. So they both have to come. Okay, thank you once again,
Thank
Brenda.
you, Norma. It's been my pleasure.
Reporter Chris Chase talks to Bonnie Wade Musia about DNA testing.
One of the #1 gifts this year for the holiday season was DNA testing. Now, Bonnie, how accurate is DNA testing?
It's very accurate. It's a science, and everybody has a unique fingerprint, so to speak, with DNA. The ethnicity estimates can be a little different with different companies you test, but they're pretty accurate as well. But as far as the science of DNA, it's very accurate.
Now, if you could give one tip to our viewers, what would it be to get tested for DNA? How would they go about it?
The easiest way is probably going through Ancestry.com. It's also one of the most economical ones. You can find it, it's usually $99, but on sale, you can find it at Christmas time, it was as low as $49. And they have almost 11 million unique users, DNA users. So you'll get a lot more cousin matches and things like that. If you wanted to test your ethnicity and your health, 23andMe does a health one, and they also test for things like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, BRCA1, BRCA2, and that's about $199. So either one of those, if you want just a basic test, just go with Ancestry.com.
There's still much more to come on Sun City News. David Fleming of the Evolution Band talks with Randy Selman in her entertainment report. We learn what our residents are planning for that special someone in their life for Valentine's Day. And Ray Tapio covered the Okatee Ale House Super Bowl 5K run. We'll return after some messages from our sponsors. Well, Randy's here, so it must be time for the entertainment report. And Randy, I understand the Sun City Lions Club event's coming soon.
You're right, Norma. I'm happy to say that David Fleming, the Evolution Big Band director, is in the studio, and he has the inside scoop on the band, their music, and the musicians who make the music.
Well, I'm really proud to be involved with the Evolution Big Band. It is a group of volunteers who perform about 8 concerts a year, and we have rehearsal every Wednesday for 2 hours. People are very dependable, attend all the rehearsals, and the quality of the band has improved drastically over the last 4 or 5 years. I'm real happy about that. And most importantly, we don't play to get paid. None of the members of the band get paid. We usually pass a hat at the facility, whether it's a church or an auditorium, and we take that money and donate it to Wounded Warriors and various other charities, Beaufort Arts Council in the Low Country.
How much has the band raised over the years?
We're topping $152,000 since the beginning, and that's pretty rewarding and nice feeling for the guys in the band.
Can't wait to see the concert.
Thank you. It should be great. We're looking forward to it.
The Evolution Big Band will be presenting their concert on Thursday, February 21st at the Technical College of the Low Country. Tickets are $25 and available online at BeaufortArtCouncil.org or calling Judy Cullen at 843-705-6236. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so please don't miss the show.
Valentine's Day is February 14th, and we wanted to hear what some of our residents are planning for their significant other. I'm here with Gunther, and Gunther, Valentine's Day is coming up. Do you have any plans?
No, I don't think so. I have to ask my wife.
Well, that's a good answer, Gunther. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
I'm here with Michael, and Michael, what do you have plans? Valentine's Day is coming up, so what are your plans?
Every time we do something special. It's just dinner and just us, you know.
So just being together.
Exactly.
I'm with Rose Ickes, and Rose, you have something special planned for your significant other for Valentine's Day?
Yes, I do. I want to take him down to Daufuskie Island and celebrate Valentine's Day and also our 20 years of marriage together.
Wow. Well, Ray's here with a sports report. So, Ray, a soggy Sunday didn't dampen the runner spirits, did it?
Not for our Silver Striders. 25 of our Sun City Striders took part in the 5K race, and 13 of them placed first or second. Just imagine how many more would have won if they were not splashing through puddles or wiping off their bifocals. We then got the lowdown on the event from the O'Gorman brothers, sponsors of the race. All right, we're here with the sponsors of the Ale House Super Bowl run and walk, and we're going to talk to them about what's going on in this beautiful day that they picked. On my right, I have Tim O'Gorman. And Tim, what's going on today?
So today we're raising money for pediatric cancer research. All the money that is raised will be donated to what they call the Dance Marathon up at Penn State University. And the kids get together, they dance for 48 hours straight. They raise money for this great charity, and they donate all the money to Hershey Medical Center.
Wow, congrats. And this is about the 12th year you're doing
Yeah,
it?
12 years we've been
12
doing
years,
it.
12 years, 12 years.
And we're just doing our little part to help out for the kids.
Okay, now who's the kid brother?
That's me.
You're
Yeah.
the kid brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk
Can't
to the
tell?
let's talk to the older brother.
Okay.
Yeah, you talk to the older brother.
All right. Well, tell us a little about the race and how it all got started, John.
We get to run over 278 and then back out to 170 around the outpatient center, then around the Food Line Shopping Center, then back in. So it's one of the most fun races in the local running club here. Play Hard in B-Town. We want to thank Karen Floyd for doing the timing and scoring every year.
Although the weather did not cooperate, there was still a good number of challenges at the start, and they're off. Get ready, set, and they're off. Can you believe it? In this weather, look at these party souls. Here comes a young racer right here, number 416. Good luck. As usual, the 4 young bucks were the leaders.
Okay, we are looking at the sprinting winner of the 5K race here at the Okatee Ale House, right here at the finish line. They're right here at about the 17-minute mark for 5K, and the rest of the crowd will be arriving soon.
Now, where's the number 1 strider? Number 1.
Elaine.
Your name?
Elaine Paragallo.
Congratulations. And number 2?
Right here.
Right here. And
Wayne
Eckert. Wayne, oh, that name sounds familiar. And number 3?
Me, Rose Carney.
Oh, yes. Oh, I know you.
Dean Fleener.
The rain did not slow down anyone, and that just goes to show you that it's never too late to have your second childhood right here in Sun City. Ray Tapio, Sun City Sports.
That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. We invite you to check out Sun City TV's weekly program schedule in Sensations magazine. And now check highlights and alerts on Twitter at Sun City TV HHI. Also, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. And make sure you tune in next week to find out all the news that's happening in your community. In the meantime, I hope your week is full of only good news. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor, and I'll see you next week. Now, to see extended coverage of your favorite news segments, tune into Extra. Check the Current Sensations magazine for daily times.